All right, we're ready. Can we?
Yeah, 'cause that makes
Welcome, adventurers, back to D&D.
Shut up!
That cord didn't like that mic.
Oh, I guess not. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Natty.
It wasn't a natty.
Welcome, adventurers, back to Scholars and Skeletons. We're getting into episode, what is it, 19 now?
23.
I'm pretty sure it's 19.
Season 2.
That might have been Helm talking in that one.
Yeah, that comes after 18, right?
But things are getting a little hot where our characters are at right now. I noticed that I don't really introduce myself too often, especially for the audio, because I do listen to the audio. I will be your DM, Logan, and we'll just go around the table and see who my characters and who is here with me.
You don't own us. My name's
So that's what you
Austin.
think.
I play Helm Meadows, farm boy gone night, son of Greaves, but we don't talk about that, and also a regular human woman.
I'm Seth. You know that I play Havok, and if you don't, then you're on the wrong episode. Go back.
Why are you starting at 19? Go back and listen to the rest.
Yeah, why 19?
I am Ryan. I play Grimlick Hilburn, Dwarven Cleric. I just got a new mace last episode, so that's kind of exciting.
You did.
We all got
Yeah,
new
yeah.
stuff.
You all wanna collaborate on talking about what happened last episode, or the last couple? Let's kind of summarize.
Well,
before
we
you guys
met
get
with a
into this
bunch
big
of
mess.
elves who kind of clarified our quest. We thought we just had to go get an orb, but apparently we had to go get a bunch of artifacts and put them together in order to defeat Tiamat.
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
I don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches here.
Kind of shove them into each other.
But when
Until
they
something
gave
happens.
us the quest, they also hooked us up with a bunch of new equipment. I got a sword and a shield, and
I-
new armor, and a new haircut.
I got a
Wow.
Raven Skull staff that does 4d12
No, it doesn't.
damage.
Grimlick, what'd you get?
Got a mace. It's a little better than my last one.
Yeah.
A wee bit better.
Yeah, a little bit.
The Elder Oak gave our characters a bunch of upgraded weapons for taking on this.
And yada yada
dangerous
yada.
quest.
We walked to the volcano spine
Yeah, we
of the
took a
sea.
quest. We started on a quest. We got to the volcano.
Finally.
And
got
we-
attacked by
This is our
wolves.
first quest that you actually taken.
We
on.
heard
Were
a
we attacked by
magical.
wolves? Was that-
Yes,
yeah,
I
was that last
got one
last
with my
episode?
crossbow.
We saw a magical
I think we all
creature,
killed
and
at
then
least one.
Yeah, we did.
we
Well,
heard
there were just
some
3.
person yell, "Get down!"
Yeah,
Oh,
which is probably Selen.
or Pip. They sound the same.
Also,
Hey, listen!
Thanks, DM.
before we start, there's
Stop.
something growing on my dice.
That's from when I made my own homemade dice.
All right, now we can start.
Seriously.
Can I get a new one?
So,
We all duck.
Trade me.
yes. All right. So what?
Well,
what,
home ducks.
what everyone
Trade
failed to mention is that there was
Yeah,
an
mine.
actual threat at the end of the last episode. You guys started walking up towards the
Wow, dude.
to the
Haven't said
actual steam vents. You talk about the fire element.
Like the magic card?
No.
Oh, my bad.
There was a elemental or a lava elemental that shot out of one of the vents that as you were walking out closer towards the volcanoes, and as soon as the form took place and made a fireball in its hand, getting ready to throw it at you guys, you heard a woman's voice from behind you yell, "Get down!" And that's what we'll actually pick up. So
I
that's
don't
you
get
guys.
down.
Is that canon?
Do we have to make a dex check, or we just kind of duck?
Yeah, let's have everyone roll a dex, and let me pull out the actual.
Yeah, but we have
elemental.
advantage. She told us to get down.
Sweet.
No, you do not have advantage.
That's a
That's
20, not
okay.
natural.
Also 20, not natural.
really nice. Whose dex is high? Okay, it's
My
Havok's.
dexterity is a
I already
+4.
know it's.
What did you
Havok's.
say?
Yeah, Havok's is definitely higher.
What's that?
Did you say 29?
20.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Not
What did you get?
Probably 5.
I wish my dex was a 9. Can you imagine?
16. So 16.
You don't have any pluses to your.
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
So
That's-
Grimlick
He's
gets
a fat.
blind-
He's a fat dwarf.
That's-
Grimlick gets blinded by
okay.
the
I
eclipse.
You
was
fat
getting out of
oaf.
You fat.
All right, let's go. Let's roll
A duck.
for the elemental.
I accidentally land on Havok.
Oh, why did the elemental
Squish.
roll? I was rolling for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't we
Yeah.
getting down?
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
initiative.
So you all pass. So you duck, and from behind you, or from in front of you, as you duck down, you just see this flash of bright red and yellow light as this just channeled ball of fire flies right over you and hits the ground, and you actually are just out of the range when the fire hits and starts to spread.
Correction: Havok doesn't drop. Havok stands
So
tall, and it goes right over him.
Okay.
So it like hits the ground and the fire stays and it just kind of spreads.
Well, it
doesn't
hit,
go away.
No, it like hit and it blew. It's like a
It's like a
a lava bubble hit the ground and it popped and
Ew.
it shot lava.
Oh shit!
And I'd also like to say I didn't duck because she said to. I ducked because I saw it coming.
So glance behind me. Is it Selen?
It's Selen. She's coming out of it. She jumps out of one of the trees, the nearby trees.
Okay.
And she jumps to the ground.
All right.
Do you all want to roll me for initiative?
Yeah.
All right. This is. Let me get my
Wow.
notes. None of my notes are ready. Hey,
23, not
Seth,
natural.
Do you have the sticky?
Yeah, here, do you
How
use
far
one?
away is this elemental from
Wait,
us?
no. I just need the sticky notes.
Oh,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know where you put the sticky notes.
How far away is this elemental from us?
About 20 feet-ish. Thank you.
20 feet-ish.
All right. I just got to write down
20
initiative, and I don't
fetishes
have
away.
enough room.
What'd you
Okay.
8.
Helm got an 8. Havok.
23, not natural.
Holy shit. And Grimlick.
5.
You have a 23-sided die. I want to know.
Why is that funny?
don't
Why are you
want that
laughing?
Okay, Selen rolled a 5
Okay, so we have time to attack her before
Why
she
don't you
attacks
laugh
back.
when she rolls a 5, huh?
because she has like a plus 10 dex. So
How does she have a plus 10
she
dex?
doesn't. I actually, she has a plus 4 dex. That's a
Hmm.
13 for the
Makes
elemental.
No,
No.
it does not make sense.
Yes, it does. She's like probably like a rogue.
I don't
Or
care what
ranger.
she is. She
Actually,
should
Either-
be
she's
here.
something that you guys have never heard of before.
Of course she is.
Listen,
Only
I like
the
having
DM.
fun.
Only the DM's allowed.
Secretly,
to,
it's a channeling,
to do.
evil channeling
Homebrew.
that we're gonna have to kill.
Homebrew
Yeah.
classes.
Only the DM's allowed to homebrew.
I'm calling
correct?
it.
Yeah, Pip and Selen are
I
homebrew
know.
I'm
classes.
calling it episode
Okay.
19. You know, Celine's channeling. She's evil. Can't trust her.
All right,
She's
Havok.
killing
Well,
it.
it's gonna be your turn first.
I'm gonna do chromatic orb at Celine. No, I guess so. Did you even describe this thing that we're attacking?
It's a giant lava
Yeah,
person.
it's like so. It's kind of
Okay.
so the lava
looks
shot
humanoid.
out of
Does
a
it?
vent, and it popped in.
I don't believe
It formed
Well,
in a
not like a
humanoid figure. So
How,
it's, just,
but
it's
how
got
big is it?
it's about
Mm-hmm.
10 to 12 feet tall.
Damn.
Or say.
Okay.
It's really thick. It's a thick boy. He's big. He's
So,
got a lot of mass.
Sorry guys,
Good
I don't
looks.
think I'm gonna be getting in the way of this guy very much because I don't want him to burn and melt my armor.
You gotta stop.
I missed it. Did Liam
Okay.
fart?
So I rolled a 14 for
trying to
chromatic
gas
orb,
us out.
water element.
Okay, so you rolled a what?
14.
A 14.
You said water?
Yes.
All right, that is
Pretty
going
good
to,
choice.
That is
Yeah.
going to hit. Let me see if he actually has any.
I'm guessing it'd be like double damage if it's water.
Oh yeah, it is.
So
yeah, it says
confident.
right here when facing lava
that's it.
elementals.
8, 7, and 6.
21.
Holy
21?
shit.
Times
What's 9 plus 10?
21
21.
damage.
Water, double damage.
Please stop.
42 damage. It's dead. What
Did
does
you
it
just
look like?
wait? How much damage did you
21.
do? Okay.
It's double damage, right? Though it's water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Double.
All right, it's gonna be the elemental's turn.
What are we
No!
talking about?
Wild magic.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm in charge
You're
of
in
that.
charge of that now.
So it's a 77.
He is in charge? Oh god.
Polymorph. I just gotta do a.
Do you polymorph?
Wisdom.
That's
Wisdom
awesome.
It's
saving throw.
if you fail the saving throw,
Well, he
you
turns
turn
into a sheep.
Oh, yeah.
That's the not
It's a
good
wisdom, I
polymorph.
believe.
Yeah.
So that's a.
Yeah.
That's a
He-
natty.
He beat it.
Yeah.
That was a natty 20
Confirm.
for those watching
Natty.
and listening.
Natural. Natty.
All right. So you don't turn into a sheep. Do you do anything? Does like your body start to shake?
I shake. I turn into a sheep for a split second, and then
Okay.
I come back.
He comes back, he's like, Matt, I mean,
Okay. All right. So it's gonna be the elemental's turn.
I thought he already went.
Yeah, he did. That's
No.
not fair.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was-
pretty sure
That's
he did.
not
He
fair.
didn't go.
He gets 2 turns.
next.
No,
I
you,
want
you
2
rolled
turns.
wild magic. Go back in the video.
Check the tape.
So who did you say would be closer at this point?
Celine.
So,
No.
yeah.
She's behind you
farthest
guys.
away.
Yeah, she's the farthest away.
I don't know. I mean,
Probably me, because I
Who
always
was
run in
like
front.
Yeah,
walking?
he always runs in front, and then I'm probably close behind Havok.
Okay,
Well,
so
But I'm
were-
still within 5
No,
feet.
you were settled back because you were upset.
Oh yeah, I was.
So it would
too.
probably
yeah,
be-
I'm
so
in the
it'd be
back.
like you two,
It'd
but
probably be me.
yeah,
Yeah, but I
probably.
ducked.
That doesn't mean anything.
We all ducked.
I didn't duck.
Okay,
So, yeah,
so
I'll
you
go.
you see him move at you, but he moves at you with speed that you didn't think a massive
Like
lava
super
could
slow.
move at. No, he's moving really fast, and you see as he moves, he leaves a trail. It seems like he catches the dirt behind him on fire and leaves a little bit of lava behind when he starts moving towards you. But you
Are
see
you
him start to
jealous?
extend his arms
Mhm.
towards you, and he doesn't get more than 20 feet until you see his arms start growing in length as they go to try to grapple around you.
Yeah, I'm not
Is-
scared.
Havok's still within 5 feet of me.
Probably not.
Evens
How-
or odds.
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't know how far back you were traveling.
Evens, he's close to me.
It's an
He's
even.
close to me.
Okay, all right. So we'll
So
say
he has
5.
disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Well, that first one
Because
is
kind of we were all standing there
Yeah,
watching that
I'm sure we were
elemental.
somewhat close. And I doubt.
All right. That first one was a 21,
So he missed.
and that next one is a 16.
So he misses again.
Sorry, bud.
So
I
does
tried-
that hits because
tried
your
to
your
defend
armor
you.
class is 14, correct?
21.
Right. Okay. So it's 2d6.
Right.
2d6 fire damage, and that's max damage.
Well, you're dead.
Well, bye.
And you see
12.
him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get an opportunity attack on him.
He
'cause
rolled
he
it.
hit
So
one of my
that's a total of
friends.
15. Okay, that's
Total
fine.
15?
Yeah, total 15. So he wraps his arms around you, and you, what do you feel?
I feel nothing.
Because you're, you're unconscious.
Because I'm unconscious.
So I got a 19 to hit,
Yeah, that will hit.
and then I hit him with a 10 damage.
That's baby damage. He looks at you and he says, "That's baby damage."
Well, I just like cut off where his arm.
I
was,
hear
like,
that before.
All right,
extended.
it hit. Yeah, so you cut off his arm that he extended out towards Havok. We'll say that you cut both of them off. So you cut both of his arms off, and you see the lava that was around.
My sword is my sword okay?
Yeah, your sword's
Okay.
fine.
God.
Yeah, it
It is
literally-
like
it just
and then I just have like a stub. I'm like, oh shit.
no, your sword just went right through it. It wasn't
Okay.
sitting in the lava. But you went and you slashed down your sword, and the lava hands that were around Havok, as soon as you cut them off, kind of drop like a puddle, and it hits the ground. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw for Havok to grab him out of the lava?
What did
Okay.
the elemental say?
He didn't say anything.
When Austin attacked?
He said that's baby damage.
I wake up and I go, "You're baby damage," and then I go back.
11.
11. Okay. So we'll have on your next turn.
Can I do athletics?
Instead? No.
Okay.
It was a saving
16.
throw for Havok.
Yeah,
on
but
your
grabbing
next,
him out, I feel like is an
on
athletic
your
event.
next turn, he'll take damage, and then you'll have another.
On my next turn,
Yeah,
or on his.
on your next turn.
But
'cause
I
you
did
went
it
to
on-
go save
I
him.
did it on the elemental's turn. All of that was on the elemental's turn.
Okay, then on your turn you'll be able to.
Okay.
We'll give you another chance to do it. Or I guess shouldn't have really let you do it then, but
Well,
whatever.
it
Okay,
was
Helm.
still-
It is your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so you see him laying in the pit of lava. So I'll give you this. You can either attack or you can save him as your main action.
I think Helm, as a person, would save his friend. How close is Grimlick?
You guys are about 5 feet apart.
Can I like reach
oh,
in?
no, you're right there. So
Can I
you're just
reach
a couple
in,
feet.
grab Havok, and like toss him towards just like grab him?
Yeah, give me
Toss
strength.
him towards Grimlick.
Yeah, we'll say strength.
Into the water.
22.
Yeah, so you just grab
Okay,
him.
so I grab Havok by like the middle of his shirt, right by his neck. and just
no,
like,
it's Fu Manchu, so that when he wakes up, it's gone. It's just this,
No, not my
this
Fu
white
Manchu.
blue patch.
I grab Havok by the shirt and like toss him over towards Grimlick. I'm like,
Can
Grimlick,
you roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you catch him?
I'm not
Grimlick,
trying to
help
catch
him.
Okay, so he just hit you and fought a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here,
Havok's-
Grimlick, this is yours. Is that my full action?
Yeah, that's gonna be your full action.
Okay, I'm also going to use my movement to step in front of both Grimlick and Havok
Okay.
with my
Bold.
shield up.
Bold move.
Sounds good. It's going to be
gotta protect you guys. You're soft.
Selene's-
I think
We're all gonna die, so it's okay.
Well, to be fair, I think I've only went unconscious once, and you went unconscious.
that's
way
because I'm
more
always in
than
the
one
heat
time.
of battle. You're the healer.
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay, so
I think I'm
Selen,
the one that protects you.
Selen runs from
What?
where she is about 20-ish
She takes
feet
off
away.
I think that's a valid
She-
statement.
She jumps down from the tree, and as soon as she hits the ground, she starts running as fast as she can,
Away.
and actually jumps over you.
What?
Oh, I dropped my
And
pencil.
Selen,
she's
get behind
now,
me. What you
she's
doing?
now in front of you, and as she goes to, looks like she goes to punch the elemental.
I wouldn't do that.
You see a green form around her fist, and then an extended portion come to a tip as she slices past the elemental's face, and you see a bright green glow as the elemental, you can see, feels the hit from Selen, looks off to the side, some lava spits out to his one side. Excuse me. And there was a little bit of lava left on this green form around Selen's
like a knife
fist,
coming
and
out
then
of her
it
fist?
drops to
Wow,
the
that's
floor,
pretty
and she's
cool.
gonna go and roll for.
Wow.
Why is all the
I'm
DM's
impressed.
characters OP?
It's not. I just add flavor to the text. All right.
And 20 damage.
Okay, hold on.
And 20 damage.
Do you want me to tell you how much she rolled?
Me.
Yeah.
She just rolled the armor class, and then
Sure.
is gonna roll damage for these now. Which
Pretty sure Pip had an OP move where he like threw like daggers
He
out of his
killed
body and
everybody.
killed everything.
okay, it's only
Yeah, it
gonna
was like a
take 2 damage.
magnified magic missile.
Okay.
It's only gonna take 2 damage.
Wow. Okay, never mind.
So she is useless, so we can't kill her.
We can
Okay,
feed her
so now it's gonna
to
be
the lava monster.
Grimlick's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Havok and then pull out my shield. So
yeah, D20. Do it.
I appreciate that.
so you get 9. You regain 9.
Nice.
What are you at now?
Wait, don't you add your
I did.
wisdom? Oh, okay.
I get
Yeah.
4.
Quick maths.
And I pull my shield out and I'll walk in front of him.
So it goes. So technically, the order right now is Selen, Helm, Grimlick, Havok.
Right.
All right. So now it's gonna go back up, right back up to Havok.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stand up. And I'm going to.
What kind of clothes are you wearing right now?
None.
Yeah, they're burnt off.
I'm just wearing, like raggedy clothes and then my cloak, but it's not up, it's down.
So you're wearing a cloak over top of
Yeah, I
your
have
clothes.
like a black cloak that has a hood and then it has like a front piece, kind of like like Frodo Baggins is like
Yeah.
kind of style like that. But it's
Okay,
all
well,
black.
just the sides of your cloak that kind of drop down. You see it's kind of seared, like if you were to take the fabric and burn it. It kind of has that rolled edge, like
Okay,
a plastic
that's
feeling.
what
to
my
the
all
part.
my clothes look like anyway. So
You alright back there, Havok? Maybe you should cool off a little bit.
I'm going to do. I'm going to use reduce. So
He's
Cause
gonna
it-
make them tiny.
cause a creature or object see within range. Or
Stomp
actually
out
no.
the fire.
Oh my
Sorry, didn't mean to
That
table
was
guys.
I have a quick question. Can I like enlarge myself?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna enlarge myself then.
Okay.
So
Why don't you enlarge your defender? I mean, why,
Yeah, it's
why
okay.
would you need to be enlarged? You just
I don't think Havok
So-
cares.
You don't. Alright, fair enough. I was gonna say, you
So
don't
Doesn't it
it's
like
any-
reduce speed though?
it target
I
unwilling.
don't think so.
I have to do a Constitution saving throw, but I don't. But yeah, but I'm not unwilling. So
Does it say specifically on an unwilling target?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't do yourself.
Okay.
No, it says if it is unwilling, they have to do.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you're willing, then you can just
Because
do it.
you can do it on,
Yeah.
on like teammates.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Everything
it
that
just
is worn or
happens.
carried changes size with it. Anything that's dropped goes back to normal size. I'll double in size. My weight go eight times.
8 times. Yeah, 8. height
And then
weight.
I think your attack dice go up with.
weapons 1d4 extra damage.
Nice.
So yeah.
So Havok is 6
Big
feet
boy.
now.
Wow.
No.
So he's
it's-
almost as tall as.
Wait,
Helm.
is it? It's so it's
It's
8. It's
double.
8 times 3, or is it just
no,
double?
it's just double.
Oh,
in
so
size.
you're literally only 6 feet tall now.
Not even. Not even. He's like. He's like.
He's 5.
He's 5'10".
But I
He's
weigh
5'10".
50 times 8.
Okay,
You
so
weigh
you weigh
300 pounds.
140.
Yeah.
Wait, 50 times 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 50, 50,
So
50. He
400.
said 50
So I
times
weigh
8.
400 pounds. Yeah.
Holy
That doesn't
cow.
make sense.
That's a lot of mass in
Yeah.
one area.
So. Okay. So I guess that happens. Can I do anything else with that?
Yeah, that was kind of like your main action.
That's
How
very
long
big
does it
for
last?
a goblin.
For a minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. that basically lasts like half the, like 10 wraps around the table.
All right, so then I'm gonna run forward.
So now you're in front.
I'm in front of.
Why?
What's your
Alright.
speed?
Why would you do that?
Never mind. No, what? No.
30.
I'm gonna.
30?
30.
So you'd be in front. If you really wanted to, you'd be in front.
No, because
You
I
have
can't do
4
anything.
health.
Might as well. Never mind.
You're not going to do anything? Okay, so you just enlarged yourself and,
Yeah,
and
I'm
sat there.
6 foot tall, and I'm 400 pounds, so I'm like real bulky.
Yeah.
Grimlick turns
He
around.
like turned like
You're
Garlic,
really dense.
Garlic Jr. from Dragon Ball Z. He's like this tiny, and then he's just like.
Okay,
It's
so
massive.
it goes from Havok
Thanks,
to
Grimlick.
the You're
I turn around, I'm like, Havok!
My God.
Turned into a juice Yankee.
juice and janky.
Havok hungry.
Do you have like big muscles now?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
Havok
nothing
kill.
of he's nothing of what
Oh.
Havok
He looks
was.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger on steroids. Wait.
Wait. All right, so it's gonna be the elemental's turn.
No.
Um.
Celine Duck.
Okay, so he has a multi. He has a multi attack, and it
Of
says
course he does.
the elemental takes 2 touch attacks.
So, he has to touch you twice.
He
Show me
touches
where the
you
bad
twice.
elemental touched you.
Jesus.
So he's gonna reach out for both Helm and Selen.
Alright, well, he has disadvantage on attacking Celine.
That's a 16 to hit Selen, and that is gonna hit.
With disadvantage?
Yes. The other one was a natural 20.
Why would
It was
you
a-
try
it was a-
defending
It was a
him?
10 and a 20. He has a plus 6 to it. All right, and then this is to hit you. He just has regular, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not gonna hit you. He
Yeah,
only
I
rolled
have
an
18.
Yeah, he only rolled an 11. So that hit against, and you get an opportunity attack against him for hitting Selen.
For hitting Celine, yeah.
Okay, so that's 5, 8 damage to Selen. Can I have a pencil?
No.
What did I say? 5 damage? Can I have one with an eraser? Thanks.
So needy.
You can take that. I just
Yeah,
didn't
you
have
should
it.
have said that.
Seth took my pencil. Can I have one with lead?
Oh my goodness. Why didn't you just
Well,
keep both
you
of
get
them?
you get one of the. We're rolling on a budget here.
Well, I don't need an eraser anymore. Okay.
We're a
All right,
mess.
how much damage did I say? 5?
4, I
One.
think.
Send money
Wait, is
to
it
Scholars and
against Celine?
Skeletons
It
so
was
we can
against
afford
Celine.
pencils with
5.
lead
Like
and
12, I
erasers.
think.
Did I say 5?
Max damage.
Yeah, you said 5.
Great art at a reasonable price can be hard to find, so we have you covered. Dungeons & Dragons themed art presented by Scholars and Skeletons can be found on Spreadshirt. Shop through multiple designs, with more soon to be added. Pick up your own original art piece on over 100 pieces of apparel and accessories, including shirts, aprons, phone cases, mugs, and hats at shop.spreadshirt.com/scholars-and-skeletons, no spaces, or click on the link in the description.
Okay. All right, so Selen kind of squeezes together. She feels the heat from the elemental start to wrap around her, the green leather that she's wearing on her body, and you can start to see some of the arrows from her quiver on her back start to burst up into flames as they start lighting just the feathers
Not her, just
from
the
the
others.
end. Well, you can see her armor because it's leather start to kind of
Burn.
sear.
Melt to her skin.
No,
big
As-
deal.
as
turns into
that happens-
Slipknot.
As that happens, Helm like shrugs off the elemental with his shield and then slices down at the arm that's cutting that's
Okay.
wrapped around Celine.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 24 to hit and 9 damage.
Yeah, okay, so that will. Yeah, so the same thing that happened to Havok. How much damage?
5.
5. Same thing that happened to Havok happens to Selen, where you chop off the arm and it kind of puddles up onto the ground. But Selen is still conscious, so she just moves out of the way. You could tell that the
I
green.
thought you said 9 damage.
I thought you did too.
Yeah, 9.
And then you just
Well,
said 5.
well,
Oh, okay.
the elemental did 5 to Celine. I did 9 to the elemental.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Gotcha. No, you're good.
We're just sloppy today, boys.
Okay,
I
so
misunderstood.
So you
what
can
you were
see the green leather from her body armor has just these hand marks around it, but she was able to step out of the lava puddle after the hand hit the ground. So now we're gonna move to, I believe that was the elementals. It's going to be Helm's turn now.
Okay. So I'm going to step up now, and I'm going to do an attack.
Oh crap! I forgot to do wild magic.
But it's
for
gonna be
enlarge.
it's gonna be
I
a
did that.
distracting strike. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna slice at its face, and if I hit, I do an extra D8, and then all my friends get advantage before my next turn.
That's really good.
We should have brought water balloons.
So that's
to
another
fight this guy.
24. So that is going to.
Remember when I asked you about the what's
8.
coming next, Liam, and you said no, it should be fine.
What's
What do you want it to kill?
14 damage. 14 damage, and everyone has advantage.
Jeez, Louise. Okay.
So I
So I
forgot.
slice at its face, and it's all like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
They're like walking up the volcano. They're not in the next phase yet. This is like the path up to the volcano where they're still kind of near the trees.
He's out of his element.
Funny.
I'm ignoring that.
That's the like
What's
second
next?
or third elemental pun that we've made this episode.
Yeah, Liam's not allowed to make jokes anymore.
Okay. All right. So that was your turn. So
That was my turn.
all right. So it's gonna be Selene's turn now. All right. So she's sitting there, kind of like patting off her armor, trying to get the black smudges out of it. And then she turns, and when you swung the sword and kind of slashed across its face and looked the other way, it got hit the first time, and it got hit the second time, and lava flew out of its face. And then you just see Selene lift up her leg and do a full frontal kick to its face. And with her leg, at her foot, you see that same green blade form at her foot, and as it kicks, I'll go ahead and roll for damage.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
Don't you have to roll the hit?
Oh well, that's roll to hit. Yes, I got a 17. 17 plus 4, brother.
I've still hit above that both
2,
times.
3. So she's only gonna do 1 point of damage.
Yeah, she's super helpful.
Yeah, I'm doing like 20 damage a phase.
No, you shouldn't have been doing that much damage. You want to know why she's not doing so much damage? Because he has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Well,
Why would you tell us that?
Why are you giving resistance to her and not us?
Well, because I just said I forgot.
Oh.
So that's just for any more attacks. Just remember that.
Of course, now he remembers that after we're kicking its ass. He's like, oh,
Well,
from
because,
now on.
because well, I roll.
Just so you guys don't kill this any faster.
She rolled what a total of. Well, for that one it was only like 3, so I rounded down.
Agree to disagree. You're up, Grimlick.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it has resistance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I'm gonna believe that it doesn't.
Page 125 of the
I'm
monster. Manual.
gonna try to cast what is it, guiding bolt, guiding strike, it's called one of those two at this guy.
Well, what is it called? Don't you have it written down?
Yeah, I have it. So I wrote down guiding strike, but then I crossed out and wrote bolt. So I'm not really sure. But on here, what I have,
I would assume it's bolt.
Okay,
at that
what does
point.
it do?
It's
Oh, is
like
this one of your new?
Not
Your
really.
new magics that you got? Oh, okay.
It's a flash of light, ranged spell attack, radiant damage.
You said radiant damage? Okay.
Yeah. So what do you add? I know. 17.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yep. You're good.
All right, so that's 4d6. 1. 4. 13 damage.
13?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this isn't
Correct.
piercing, bludgeoning,
No,
or
he's good.
slashing.
He's good. Did you have a concern?
You had advantage on that, BT dubs.
This is a different one.
Whoa, spoilers.
Spoilers? Gosh, producer, stay in your nook.
So does he dead yet?
Stop talking.
Get back in your corner, Liam!
Put this fucking PC on.
I don't like when Liam talks.
There's a reason we didn't give him a mic.
Mic's going on.
Well,
So did Grimlick kill it?
yeah, I killed it.
No.
It's
Okay,
dead.
so it's
All right, so moving on. We walk past them.
just walk past it. Well,
He's
have I
dead.
never thought of
We
that?
said he's dead.
Can we choose
Not
not to like fight it? Just walk past it.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, we're not trying to kill you. Just let us go.
Okay, so
All right, Havok, yeah.
I forgot
Oh,
to
man.
roll. I
Why
forgot
can't
to
we be
roll
friends?
wild magic for the enlarge. So I did, and it says
Turn into a plant.
no.
Hell yeah. He bursts into
Half size.
flames because he's too close to the lava.
So butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
so you just have this aura of butterflies and petals.
What if, wait, for the next minute, what if Havok spends the rest of this battle chasing butterflies? This is big ass muscular goblin just like skipping around like chasing
Odds are even.
butterflies.
Odds, I chase butterflies. Evens, I
I'm feeling
ignore 'em.
odds.
I'm gonna say just don't
Yeah.
chase butterflies.
Yep, there it is.
That's one. So I'm
So what do
gonna
you do?
chase some butterflies.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna turn around and try to.
He shoots a chromatic orb at the butterfly and hits the elemental.
You just see two wings. Just
I'm gonna do magic
to the
missile
ground.
to try to hit a butterfly, and we're gonna see if it hits
magic
the
missile
elemental
hits
The
matter what.
elemental. Okay.
or the butterfly.
I'm cool with that. Oh, one or the other?
Yeah.
You shoot three.
Well, if you hit the armor class of the elemental, then I'm going to say you hit the elemental. But if you get anything lower than the AC
magic
of the
missile
elemental,
automatically.
It
hits.
automatically hits. But I'll roll
Shit.
it. You know what? I'm just gonna hit the elemental.
that's fine. We'll say that you kill a butterfly on the way.
Okay.
There, now you see the because it goes right in between the wings. Wings
Nice,
are
nice
perfectly
shooting.
fine.
Hex.
This is like dagger, so technically this is piercing damage, right? Oh, it's non-magical weapons. Okay, so you're good.
That
Is
is
my Elven's longsword a magical weapon?
that is
No, it's an
13
elven
damage,
longsword. 13.
and it like stabs a butterfly, and the butterfly like slides into the elemental and burns up.
Well,
So no
kill the
wings.
butterfly.
Burns
Yeah,
up the butterfly.
It was
Poor
it's
butterfly.
3d4
Okay.
plus 1.
All right, you want to roll wild magic?
Yeah. So it's a 41, which is. Can you hear me, Liam, from this point?
Very slightly.
You turn it.
As much as you can hear Liam when he talks.
Four-
over the book.
Yeah, do it how I was doing it.
41. You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn.
You're a giant ass potted plant, bro. you're a 400-pound, 6-foot potted plant.
With butterflies flying around me.
Oh,
It's very beautiful.
man, you should have saved this for later.
We have
in
the artwork
episode.
for this episode.
It's so easy though. He just draws a potted plant with,
With
butterflies,
butterflies,
around it. And then you have petals coming out too. So you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
a flower, bro.
Flower boy.
All right, so now it's gonna be the elemental's turn, and I think he sees the potted plant, and he's like, or he sees the butterflies, and he starts chasing at the butterflies. No, he'd probably be pretty pissed off at you and Selen again.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But who hit him last? You did?
Yeah.
Havok?
Grimlick did.
No, you.
Oh, I
You
did.
did. You just did
Magic
But
magic
he
missile.
doesn't know where I went.
This is-
Hit him and then disappear. There's a plant in his back.
Actually, yeah, he probably doesn't know where you went.
He's not very smart.
You see his form go
He
from
passed
that
third
fluid lava like state to more of that solid, dried up. It's starting to have a black crust around his body, and you see the light from the cracks of the rock start to kind of tone down. So he's not as bright as his full lava form was. And then you see him start moving towards a crack in the wall.
So he's fleeing.
Oh, he's trying to run away. Do we
And
get
it's
do
going-
we
it's
get
gonna be-
opportunity
it's gonna
attacks?
be Helm's, yeah. So Helm and Selen will get opportunity attacks.
Why not me?
So, and that
You
doesn't
guys
count,
aren't.
that
in
doesn't count
range.
as our turn if he's trying to flee.
Correct.
Okay, so opportunity attack.
Yeah, and then Selen's gonna roll hers.
I only rolled a 9.
Yeah, Selen rolled a 2.
Okay.
So
So he's not in the crack yet, right? It's my turn.
the crack's not too far away, and
I have a speed of 30.
yeah, no, he's gonna be able to get away.
Even what
Reading-
if I shoot
reading
a bow?
this- Well, it technically it wouldn't be your turn anymore. It was his, and he fled with his fire form ability.
Damn. Did Selen miss too?
Yeah,
She has
Selen missed.
advantage still.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
until the beginning of my turn.
Oh, well, that will hit.
One damage.
Does she have anything? Okay, I guess it'd be no, because I told you guys.
Does
I
she
was
have
gonna
like
say,
a
would it be metal
lasso?
game? That's what I'm looking for. Something else.
Anyone else picturing the lava man from Hercules?
No.
Like the Titan?
Yeah, the Titan.
The big
We need a
glob Titan where it's
All
just
we need
dripping
is a
off?
tornado, and we can get rid of this guy.
I just
water.
watched that the other day.
No, water didn't do crap.
What do you mean?
I didn't even write down what this stuff
Nothing
does.
happened?
I'm kind of
You didn't do
upset.
any damage?
Okay, so
I did
you see
damage from the
Selen.
orb.
She forms those green weapons at her fists again, and you see her kind of do a wind up as she slings 2 of them, and she's gonna see if that does anything.
You throw like a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so she's not gonna do enough damage. As these are hitting the lava elemental, with each hit, as she's throwing these dagger-like objects at its body, it hits and it flashes first off a dim green, and then the next one hit and that one's a little brighter, and then the next 3 hit and the last one's the brightest, where it shines and it almost blinds you guys with how bright it hit the elemental. And you see his form start to dim down from the bright orange that he was, as you see him kind of just melt into the crack. And he disappears.
Well, I didn't get blinded because I'm a plant.
Yeah, you pop out of
So
being.
I
confused.
grow because
Was he like made out of rock or lava or
Probably
Lava?
A mixture of both.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so do I pop out since we're out of combat?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
And then Selene's sitting there and she's brushing off her. She's like, if you guys would have waited, I could have scattered out the area a little more.
Yeah, well, we didn't know you were here.
Why
so
are you
maybe
here?
that would have helped.
Well, Elder Oak told me to come along.
Here, let me help you up.
Well, I told you
And
to
I
stay
reach my
away.
hand out.
She doesn't.
On the ground.
All right, well,
She's standing up.
I grab her, shocking grasp.
She's gonna back away.
I
She's
grab
not gonna
her.
let you touch her.
You have to roll for melee.
I know. Can I roll?
You're trying
no,
to
she's
grab
just
her.
gonna stay away from
Are you
you.
still huge? How long did that last?
Only a minute.
Yeah, it's
You should still be in it.
now. I'd say it's around.
I pick her up and I throw her in the fire. No.
Selen, I don't think we want you here.
Doesn't matter whether you want me here or not. I'm staying.
Why?
So that when
Because-
Pip comes back, the DM can have 2 out of the 5 characters on the board.
Helm drops to the ground and starts seizing. He starts foaming out the mouth. He says something about a DM, and he. No, the elder didn't want. He wanted someone else to go with you guys.
Then why didn't the elder send you and not us?
Because obviously I'm not the only one that can just walk in here and grab it. It's too dangerous.
Well, you
for
seem
just
pretty
one person.
confident to me.
Did you see me just whip shit at that thing?
Did
It
you
barely
not see
took
me?
any of my damage.
I took
Yeah,
it
you didn't
down.
do anything to it.
I get that.
So why
But
are you here?
as a team, we can do this together.
We're a team, us 3.
So tell me, Grimlick, why don't you want me here?
I think you're disrespectful and rude.
I'm disrespectful? You're the one who came
Alright,
to my quarters the other night and told me to stay away from your group. How am I the disrespectful
You
one?
brought us to your kingdom
Because of the Elder's orders.
against our will.
Helm
As I
hates
start getting
when
into
people
this fight, I'm
argue
losing
because
her
of his
voice.
Helm hates when people argue because of his parents, and he just like gets real quiet and starts looking at the ground.
He starts twiddling his feet together.
Havok's,
He's like kicking rocks, and he's just like he just wishes he could disappear.
Havok's chasing butterflies.
Okay, well, Selen has enough of this, and she flips her braid around, and she continues walking forward.
Without anyone knowing, I catch a butterfly and I put it in my pocket.
I thought you were gonna
Put
eat
in his
it.
mouth.
Okay.
All right,
You
well,
have a butterfly
Helm
in your
like
pocket?
slings his shield
fake,
over his
it's gonna
shoulder, and he
disappear.
just
Oh,
starts
okay.
following Selen. Grimlick, there's no point in arguing. Like, she's here.
I don't want her here. Helm.
We're not gonna be able to get rid of her. So let's just go get this over with. Well, and then we can discuss this with the professor. Professor Oak.
Professor Oak.
We can discuss this with Elder Oak.
orb.
We can discuss the Pokeball. We can discuss this with Elder Oak when we get back.
I don't think she should touch the orb if we find it.
I don't think she should be making any
I don't
decisions.
think he wants us to.
Wants us to what?
I don't think the Elder wants Selen to have the orb.
Okay, so why don't we just kill her right now?
No, we're not killing
Jesus
Selen.
Christ.
Come on. And Helm starts walking.
All right, I suppose we can use her for bait, and then I'll walk too.
Selen, how about you start scouting ahead, seeing as apparently that's why you're here.
And you see her, as soon as you say that, she starts sprinting forward.
I'm going to sprint to the crack and look in it.
Okay. Are you
A
like,
little
are you,
thing of lava goes. Psst.
are you looking in the crack?
Sure.
Well, that was not loud at all.
When you put your face up against to look into the crack, you can feel the heat still there from where the lava.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it.
As you start approaching closer and closer to some of the bigger volcanic vents and the actual volcano itself, it starts getting really, really hot. Helm, especially in your new armor that you have, it's more closed off than your chainmail originally
It's like
was.
a giant oven.
So you're baking on the inside. You can feel the heat radiating back and forth from your armor to your skin.
Guys, it's getting mighty hot in here. I'm used to the hot weather, but this is getting intense.
All right,
I
that
feel
could be a
fine.
problem.
Yeah, Havok, you feel.
I started taking all my clothes off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Have it. There's a lady present. You need to get some clothes on, young
You
man.
don't see Selen anymore.
She's not here.
All right.
Get art of this.
Fair enough.
Probably not.
Probably not.
So, Grimlick,
Just have a butterfly
Yeah.
flying where his
how does your
privates
body
are.
feel?
If I had to guess, I'd say pretty warm.
You think your beard, you're starting to really get up a sweat behind your beard?
Yeah, but I'd say like I'm okay
Yeah, but the
with it.
water, the sweat in the beard actually works like a cooling mechanism. So it's like he has an air conditioner on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except
that.
the sweat turns into hot water.
But it's still like a breeze.
Sure. So, as you guys start approaching closer and closer to the mountain, you hear what sounds like kind of like twisting off a pop cap, except it's not just a little, it's a full pop off, like you pop the cork off of like a
Like
champagne
champagne.
bottle. But they're loud and there's rumbles behind it and the ground kind of starts to shake a little more. You start approaching this landing and then now you can start seeing pools of lava with other vents in front of you, wider with rocks sitting on top of it. And every once in a while, you start to see the lava underneath the boulder that's sitting on top of the vents. You see it dim down, and then a few seconds later, you see it start to brighten up as smoke shoots out from the bottom of the boulder really quick, and it flies up into the air, and it lands back down. Every time it hits the ground, you can kind of feel it shaking a little more. And
The studio is falling apart.
and
Where's our maintenance guy?
there's actually two more vents that are doing the same thing.
So you're telling me if Havok jumps on that vent, he's gonna go flying?
So do we
Yes.
know
If you
where
don't
we're
get
going?
burned alive.
Hey, Len, can you? I can start to feel the breeze.
Do we know where we're going?
Put some whip sounds in here.
We can cut this out while you're fixing this, right?
I'm not can you go?
That's cool.
Yeah, keep going.
It's like we're real people.
I'm
Whoa.
not. Are you?
Oh man, ruin the experience.
Where are we going?
That's okay. So to
So
finish,
we
kind of
see this landing, or we're at the landing?
going?
you're at the landing. So you started walking up kind of like this spiral.
Wait,
up
see
the
Selen?
side of
There's
the
a
mountain.
cliff at the landing?
Yeah, Selen is
I'd
at kind
jump
of the
and
edge,
kill
or
myself.
standing in the middle of the landing.
Strength
with the
check to
vents.
push her off.
No.
She's in the middle of the ground. There's nothing to push her on.
Can I
Does,
push her in
does
front
she
of
look
the-
like she's trying to hide, or is she just kind
No,
of
she's
there?
sitting there kind of looking at each of the vents, kind of studying everything.
Okay, so we have, how many vents are there?
3.
There's 3 vents. Each of them has a rock on it that shoots up and then falls to the ground.
I hop on the rock.
And well, whenever it does that, like whenever it starts to shoot out, you see the smoke start to form and then it pops off. But once it pops off, it shoots some lava in all directions.
Does this landing go to anywhere? Like,
Okay, so with the pool of lava in front of you, you see it kind of edge off as it starts to. There's the landing with the 3 lava vents, and then the pool of lava in front of you. And as it starts to reach the landing into the pool of lava, you can start to see the landing kind of curve up, and then on either side, it's sharp cuts right down. and then it's kind of just like the landing turns into a sort of ramp, but it's a straight ramp up. It's not a curved.
Well,
if you understand what I'm trying.
I jump on the boulder.
And it's going upwards. It's not like going downwards.
Correct. It's going up, shooting up.
Does it look like it's scalable?
Well, if you do try to, it's not like there's nothing on the other side. It goes right. Its direction is into the pool of lava.
So my point is like, why are we here at this landing? Like, where are we supposed to be
That's
going?
what
right
I've
now?
been trying to ask. Yeah.
Maybe
Do
we
we know
should-
where the orb is?
Maybe we should open up the
No,
map.
I can't
You
read
just
the map.
heard.
What is on the map?
Okay, so with the map, it shows the picture of the orb, and then it has this
Nothing.
ancient text along the two sides in the top and the bottom.
Did we not make sure we could actually read this thing?
The elder told you before you left that the reason why they took it from you is because they knew you had it, and then they also wanted to translate the text. So they were able to translate the text on this one, but not their own that they have. They're still trying to do that. But on this one, the map, the leather map, mentions of
The
the geysers are the way to the orb. With the right key, you'll unlock the door.
Did we know this before, or is this like new information?
No, this is new after.
Oh,
But our characters probably knew this
Yeah.
before.
Mine-
This is just the first time that you asked. I just said that he
Alright.
translated it.
So I walk up to Selen, and I'm like, A, did you find anything? Did you see anything abnormal?
I'm just really taking in the lay of the land right now.
Well, okay.
Oh my god, I found the orb.
No, I'm picturing Havok picking up this lava rock. And he's just
Grimlick,
holding
so one of these guys is the key.
it. Well, you've never seen it, so you couldn't.
One of these guys is
Whatever.
the key.
Whatever,
What does that
DM.
mean?
So,
Do we
okay.
have to go down in the geyser, or do we like
Do we
push the rock
cross?
towards the rock?
Okay, is there a way to cross?
It doesn't look like
Who's
it.
geyser?
Is there a way
It
that
stops
we
right here, and it looks like you can see the lava, the pool of lava, and then you can actually see the full mountain scaling up ahead, hundreds of feet tall.
What was that quote one more time? The key, the geysers, or the way?
Oh, the geysers are the way to the orb with the right key. That's something I didn't write down.
Who's geyser?
With the right key, the door will open.
The right key.
We don't have any keys.
Maybe we have to sing.
No, I don't think so. I mean, this ramp thing is peculiar.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I have.
I just can't say it. Maybe we need to push one of these rocks up the ramp.
I pull
or
out my-
maybe like hit the after it gets off the.
I pull out my gold locket. This is the key.
Yeah. Why don't you throw it into one of the geysers there?
That's kind of rude, Helm.
It's the key.
Do you trust him?
No.
Yeah.
I think I know what.
so can
I think
Start
it's.
pushing, Helm.
I think
Can
it's
I
my
do an
volt dagger, but I don't want to
investigation
throw that.
Go for it. What are you investigating?
I'm trying to figure out if I see any like clues with the geysers or any like. I'm just trying to find more information. About
Tell
these
me what you're
geysers.
examining. What you're investigating. You can't just say I'm investigating the entire area. Like
No,
give me a
like I'm
specific
investigating
point.
the geysers and the rocks. To see if
So
I
the
can see
geysers and the
anything.
rocks that are on top of the geysers.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to throw my volt dagger in.
16.
Okay. Can you also roll me a dex check?
Oh god.
It lands on you. You die.
3.
Okay, so you get close to one of the vents with the boulder shooting off on top of it. As you get close, you can feel the pressurization shoot the boulder up, and some lava hits you here and there, on your body armor, and you can start to feel it burn through, and the metal on the other side starts to burn your chest. You're just gonna take 2 points of damage.
But what did he see, though?
But on the inside, you see a what looks like a black brick sitting on top of the lava.
A black brick.
Yeah, and then the rock.
Did it
excuse
look
me,
like a
lands.
brick, like a rock, or did it look like a case, like a box?
It looks like a smoothed out brick. It doesn't look like just some jagged rock. It looks like a smoothed out, shiny black brick.
Do you want to tell the group?
Yeah. So after trying to get the lava off my armor, I go up to the group and let them know that I saw a brick in the
He's like
geyser.
using like a little tissue to like.
Pulls out a
smooth it out.
handkerchief.
Spits
Because
Alright,
your armor's
well,
so hot.
What do you guys want to try to
I'm
do?
gonna
Get
try to
down
break
there?
the rock with
know,
chromatic
it's rough.
orb.
Selen approaches the ramp, and she looks down, and she starts like playing with the dirt on top of it.
So wait, we're above the ramp? Like the ramp goes down? I thought the ramp went up.
No, yeah, the ramp goes up. She
Okay.
walks towards the ramp, and she's like
Okay.
on top of the incline.
Okay.
Because it's a sharp incline, it's not a steady one. She walks up, and as she kind of put one leg up, one leg down, and she kneels down, and she starts playing with the dirt. And as she's playing with the dirt, she picks it up, and a pocket forms in the dirt as it kind of falls through, and there's a hole sitting there.
Now, how'd she find that?
And she
How convenient.
looks over, and she's like,
Well,
Guys,
neither of you guys tried
I found
investigating
something.
anything.
What'd you
And-
find?
Logan, give me a chance.
"You didn't ask." I was literally sitting here patiently waiting for someone to ask. And she's like, "Yeah, you
I
did.
just
Good
investigated
job."
The wrong thing.
What is it called? Inspiration. If you don't have it,
Yes.
we're gonna go a little over. And so Selen waves you over, and you look at the ground, and you do notice that there was a pocket kind
Is
of
it like a
dropped.
key hole? or is
No,
like
it looks
where
like a
you would put
square,
brick?
like a rectangle.
Okay.
Wait.
Guys, this looks to be about the same size as that brick over there in that geyser.
I take my fork and I start jagging.
Okay,
it
I
in
go and
there.
investigate the
hole?
brick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you drag it in, and
Just
you
be
can
careful.
start feeling the
Does anyone
bottom.
have any way to grab the brick without getting burned?
Have Selen do it.
I don't have anything that'll do it.
Let
No,
me
you just reach in there and grab it.
here. Not really. I can heal you after you grab it. so
Okay, well, I'm gonna do
I don't
chromatic.
want to waste
He
your
doesn't have it.
heals
Can I-
on stupid
Yeah,
Can I
I
do
know.
chromatic orb to try to break the boulder that's flying on the vent?
Yeah. If you really
let's
want
do
to.
it,
Yeah.
I was thinking, why don't we just like put stuff in the way, so like when it lands back down, it'll just like fall off the hole. You know?
Yeah, we can try to break it.
But then we still have to.
No.
We'd still have
10.
to.
Okay, so you shoot, and it hits the side of the volcano.
Okay, so let me do some wild
If
magic.
anyone doesn't know we're here, they know now. If we did that, we'd still have to be getting in the way to possibly.
For the
get
next
burned by
minute,
the
any
lava.
flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
You're literally.
Okay, so
Okay, that's fine.
the
I'm
way
not
I
upset
see
about
it
this
though is
time.
like when like the lava is not like bursting out, there's probably like a period where we can reach in and grab it, right?
It's probably
There's a
very quick.
short
You need
couple
you need
second period.
high decks. Like you and I would not be quick enough to
Selen.
do it.
I have
Selen
a
or
high
Havok.
dex.
Selen.
They both have, I think, the same decks.
What's
So we
yours?
need so one, we need to get this boulder out of the
+4.
way, and we need to grab the
Yeah,
brick.
so is Selen's.
So how do we get the boulder out of the way?
I mean,
Helm's gonna catch the boulder.
I can maybe try to push it off before it
When it's
shoots
in the
off.
Yeah, we can collectively try to push it.
Body
off.
check it.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
We'll wait until it falls. We'll wait until it pops and then falls back, and then we should have some time so we can push it off and then
Okay.
back away before the steep
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
off
yeah.
again.
That's what we're gonna do.
All
Okay,
right,
so what are you gonna do?
So we're gonna wait for whichever vent that I was investigating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit there and wait for at a good enough distance where I'm not gonna get burned. For the vent to go off and the rock to go up in the air and fall back, and as soon as it falls back onto the ground, I'm gonna try to push off the rock.
As you see,
Because
Havok,
what's on the other side of the vent? Can I like push it off of the
It's
vent?
more landing. It's just a little bit more landing, and then a couple feet behind it, it starts to pool lava.
Okay.
As you see
Yeah, I'm
Havok
gonna
walk
do that.
up to the group, you see his steps are like creating fire behind him.
Ooh, green
The rock,
fire.
the
That's
rock isn't
different.
flammable.
The ground?
It's rock.
What
We're on a volcano.
We're
That's
on the
fine.
volcano.
Do you want it? That's flavor.
I thought we were like
It's
on
flavor.
like dirt.
It's cool.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean
Even
it's
so,
dirt. It's
dirt's
dirt.
not flammable.
It's
have you
cool.
ever
Well, I did it. I did it. So do you want it to be?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
Yeah. So it leaves singed red
Maybe
or
there's
green
like
flame.
slight gaseous, like slight like gases coming up from the rock
All
of the
the-
volcano.
yeah. Okay, so you want to go ahead and roll me first. Okay, so you got it like anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds when the boulder hits to push it off. So that's just enough time for you to get up there and just knock the boulder off without rolling a deck. So just go ahead and roll me a strength.
Or are you only you doing it?
No, you do too.
16.
Because we were both gonna do it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, just for that collective oomph. 15.
Yeah, so you guys together are able to push it off as you start to feel the pressure and the
After-
rumbling of the rock.
After we push it off, we take a step back.
Okay, so it does that, and you just see steam.
Well, I step back. Are you stepping back?
Yeah, I mean, that
was-
now
that
was
I'm
the
steam.
plan, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
steam
what?
shoots up into the air as you can hear the bubble popping, and just the just the surging of the
When it
lava.
settles down and we go back over, is the brick within reach?
Selen, you're up.
Yeah. So the geysers are about 5 feet in circumference. So the boulder was about the same. So you'd have about 2.5, 3 feet for the middle of this.
Okay, so
I can't reach
Havok's arms wouldn't be long enough. Selen, you got to come in here and grab this brick.
Okay, so she walks over, and well, it's obviously going to be hot. So she puts on one of her gloves, one of her leather gloves with her outfit.
Can I do a strength check to push
Yeah.
her face into the lava when she goes to grab it?
So she goes to grab it, and she successfully grabs the brick.
Mm-hmm.
Then she has it in her hand.
Okay, I smack it out of her hand and push her into the geyser.
You're watching this. Are you just gonna?
I mean, I'm watching him go up to her, and I see him do this, and I go to.
So you let it happen, and then.
Well,
you're
I'm
gonna
not.
do
I don't know what
something.
he's doing. He's
Where-
just
okay.
walking up to Selen, and then he does that. So I don't know if I don't know
assuming
if Helm
she's-
really
I'm
just
has
worried about
enough
the
time.
brick here.
I'm choosing she's on her knees. She picks it up, and she's turning. I'm gonna
Well, she used one hand. She just grabbed
okay,
it.
so
with
she
one
grabbed
hand.
it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna smack it out of her hand backwards, and I'm gonna push her in.
When he does that, I'm gonna grab Selen.
I push
Okay.
Helm in
Why are you
too.
slapping
That's
the
fine.
brick?
You
We need
can't.
that, bro.
Okay, well, the
I
brick
weigh like
is on
5
the
times as
ground.
much as you.
Okay. So the brick is sitting on the ground, and you can see the smoke rising from the dirt that it's sitting on
I
top
pick
of.
up the brick.
Roll me a
Bare
Constitution
hands?
saving throw.
13.
That's 11.
No.
Oh, saving
Plus-
throw. Okay, you're right. You're right.
So you sear your hand, and you can just feel the skin start to burn. You're gonna take 2 points of damage.
So I like grab Selen and yank
Do
her
I
back.
see this happen?
Him start to grab the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take my
And, like, he
fork out and I
burns
start
himself, I see him burn
stabbing the
himself.
brick.
What's that?
I go down to Selen. I'm like, you all right?
She kind of just. She's not talking.
As I drop
Alright,
the brick,
Sorry about that. And I help her up to her feet.
as I drop the brick, I take my fork out and start stabbing it.
She just walks by, picks up the brick, and puts it in the slot, and you hear it sit in as it ticks in.
Was there only one slot?
That Selen found.
All right.
And nothing happens
I
after
go.
that?
I go. Yeah, nothing happens after she puts the brick in.
You hear it click. Other than that, you don't hear anything else.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go digging around.
Yeah, me too.
Like along the ramp to see if I see any more.
Okay, so you do that,
Slots.
and you uncover 2 more. And then as you go across, it's kind of so there's with the ramp, it's just big enough. It's about 5 feet wide.
Across.
The ramp itself is anywhere between like 8 feet wide. And as you start rubbing your hands across, you see one form towards the top left corner, a couple feet away from the edges. And then on the exact opposite side of it, you see another one form. And then down at the bottom, you see another one form. And then you bring your hand across the middle of this upside down triangle that it made, and you see, you see a little slot.
A little slot.
Yeah, just a little thin slot.
So that slot the third thing that we find, or is it?
Well, it
like,
was. It
different
looked
than
like
that?
3 places to put bricks,
Okay,
and then a little
and then a little
slit in the
slot.
middle.
All right.
Yeah.
Havok's pouting because his hands hurt.
How big is the slot?
Like
Like how is it long?
it's just like it's literally like
So it looks like maybe
an
a
inch and half.
keyhole?
Yeah, not even.
Okay. Well, I guess we gotta try to get those other bricks and put them in those holes.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me just a strength, the 2 of you, and we'll see if you do it again. And then Selen's just gonna roll. Okay.
24 or 25.
Okay, so Selen, so
What I gotta say?
it doesn't matter what Grimlick got. You guys are good. So you
Yeah.
push off the last 2 boulders as you're moving on to the third boulder, and you go to and you push it off. You hear Selen kind of yelp in pain as it looked like she went to go grab the second brick,
All right.
and you saw her
The second or the
glove-
third?
The second.
Okay.
You saw her glove melt as she
On
was
her
unable
hand.
to grab. No, it just kind of like melted off
She better take damage.
as she she did.
Really? I
So
didn't
I've-
see you write it.
I have clothes in my backpack. Can I like give it to her to bundle up around her hand to try to grab it again?
You see her back away, rubbing her hand.
Well, what happened? Was this something different? Was this one hotter?
No, I went to go grab it and I missed.
What do you mean you missed?
Well, don't do that this
I don't
time.
know, you fat oaf. How about you go and try and grab it?
You just call me an elf?
Oh,
You fat oaf.
Oh. said, okay, I will. And I'm going to go and grab it.
Okay.
Do you have like blacksmith gloves or something?
No.
Okay.
See,
go
I would
ahead.
never had a hard work in my
man.
never had a hard work.
His
hard
calluses
day's work in my
cover
life.
his hand. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What about Dex to grab it? So he just
Well, Dex
stick his
and then
hand in the lava.
Constitution.
Like,
All right,
Okay, so
I'm
Dex
going to
first.
use... I have this thing called Channel Divinity, and it just makes me proficient in a skill. And I don't know if I can just, like, choose Constitution.
you probably do sleight of hand. Oh, or
Oh, either way, whichever one you want to do, because you have to make 2 rolls. One for Dex to grab the brick, the other one to
Oh.
hold the brick.
So I have to do Dex and Constitution?
Yes.
And then in that case, I'm going to do Dex.
Okay.
Whatever that might be.
Okay.
Okay, so which one first?
Dex.
14.
Okay. So you go to grab the brick, and your little stubby dwarf arms are like you feel your fingers start to
not that
ride up
short.
against the
I
brick.
mean,
and
you're
you
like
feel
what, 4 feet? So you're
I'm a little taller than
a
that.
little over 2 feet. You got a wingspan around two and a half.
each arm's probably only about 2 feet long.
So you
I'd say
feel
2.5.
that your fingertips start to glide against the searing hot black stone, but you can feel how smooth it is when you touch it. But it doesn't help that your skin is also burning off as you touch it.
So
Roll
you're
me a
telling me I can't
Constitution.
reach it?
Huh? You start to grab.
Oh,
We'll see.
Constitution.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution.
10?
Okay, so you grab the brick, but you can hold it just long enough to pull your
No.
arm out.
I'll take
it
as
hits
much
the
damage
ground.
as I need to. I want it.
You're gonna take 5 points of damage.
Okay, I'm going to take my mace and try to break the hole open bigger so I can do it again.
Break the hole open bigger.
Just hold my
There's
feet
like
and
a,
I'll grab it.
There's like a hole it's in, right?
Yeah, it's like the geyser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to break the geyser open more so I can
Well, you
reach it.
you got the brick out.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
did
yeah.
you
You
get it
picked it
out?
up, and it's like hot potato. You kind of threw
Oh,
it out.
sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so I
How
take
much
some
damage? 5?
I take some like I have like these fine clothes from my
Take that, Selen.
bag. I take those and I wrap the brick in them.
I don't think she heard
I
you.
use the clothes to like grab the brick.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
a-
start to feel the heat radiating off of it, but you get close enough to the
Yeah, I'm
where
gonna
you
go to the side.
unravel it and you kind of just push it in using the cloth.
Yeah.
And you hear that last one, that second to last one, or the second one, click into place.
That was the
Both were
second one? I thought that
accurate.
was the third.
That was the second one. The third one is still in the lava pit.
In the lava pit?
In the
Like
in
in
the
the-
lava
in the
lava
geyser.
geyser.
Oh, in the geyser. Okay. I thought you meant it was in a pit of lava. I said, how are we going to get that?
Well, I mean it is.
Are you okay, Grimlick?
I
Okay.
feel better than I ever have before.
Are you ready to go push
His
this?
hand is seared. You can see the veins in his hand.
You ready to push this last rock off?
Well, you already did.
Alright.
That's why I had you guys
Oh,
roll for
okay,
the
so
last
it's-
two.
okay.
I'll grab the next one, but Grimlick, I'm not feeling so good.
No, don't do that.
2 hit
Don't-
points.
Don't do that.
I'll grab Havok by the waist and I'll hold him over.
No,
so
he's
he-
He has
literally
2
going to
hit
die.
points.
He's literally going to die if he does it.
You can heal him.
He
I don't want
grabs
to.
the
You said
brick,
don't
he's
waste
like,
healing on something stupid like that.
faints.
Can I eat food to gain some health back?
Eat a banana gains 2 hit points.
That's OP. That's really good. Just
Have
carry around
Selen do it
bananas
again.
with you.
Have Selen do it again.
That's what you do in
No,
ICRPG.
Selene's not talking to you guys right now.
I
Selen.
throw my winter blanket that's ripped at her and tell her to wrap it up and just grab
She
it.
kicks it into the lava.
Celine, I got one. It's
I
your turn
grab
now.
her by the neck and I do
grab Havok.
shocking grasp.
The
Celine,
helm grabbed you.
No, he didn't.
get this last one. I've got the second one. Your turn.
She's still rubbing her hand. She's
Yeah, I
look-
burned
she's-
my hand too, Celine. You're not special.
She's looking off in the other direction.
All right, I take my
I mean,
gauntlet
fine.
off and I walk over.
There you go,
Okay.
big
I'm
man.
gonna take the fine clothes still, even though they're
Okay.
probably just gonna burn up. I'm gonna like reach in there and try to grab it out.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna do acid splash because he's not paying attention.
If I
on
if I
Celine.
pee in it at the same time you're grabbing, it might cool it off a little bit.
Okay, what'd you roll for Dex?
12.
Okay, so you feel kind of like the same thing that Grimlick felt as you were able to get your fingers
So
just
you're,
on the edge, but it was too hot as you touched it, and you kind of just still backing your hand out. You weren't able to fully.
So your
Grab.
useless NPC has to make a dex save.
She has advantage because
No, she
I'm
doesn't.
protecting her.
What?
No, she doesn't.
Well, it gives him disadvantage, so it would give her advantage.
No,
Are you protecting me?
no, you're not protecting.
Yeah, it would protect
You're
you, but I'm
digging
also
up
gonna
rock.
protect
You didn't
Celine
So-
with
protect me
him
when
being
I
an
burnt my
idiot.
hand.
So, as she hears the bubbles start to form from your fingertip, and it shoots out, she's was able to spin out of the way, and she shot one of her things, her green beams, at your feet, and it made a singe mark, and it shot dirt up.
Okay.
Can I-
She's like, "Don't do that again, or I will kill you."
I walk up to Havok. We'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's wild magic.
Oh, awesome. A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Okay, so I guess it'd be however you want to split
It'd be him,
1,
me, and
2,
Selen.
3.
Well,
It says a
roll
random-
me a d3.
Wait, does it say it could be you?
No, it's random creature.
Weed is a random creature.
It doesn't count himself.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it has to
1,
evenly
2,
be split.
3, 4 is a reroll.
Okay.
Four's a
Four's a
reroll.
reroll.
Why didn't you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just roll a d6?
3.
Okay, so Grimlick.
Grimlick, I'm so sorry.
Grimlick,
Man, I feel like I have something against poison. I don't know.
And you're poisoned
Yeah,
for...
I think dwarves can't get poisoned.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
You're poisoned for 1 hour.
Dwarves have like an affinity for poison.
I also believe that's true.
I'm gonna walk up
Okay,
to
well, so
I'm gonna
that's-
walk up
that's
to
it.
Havok after him doing that and try to knock him out.
Holy shit.
Okay, well, I only have 2 hit points, so...
I know, I'm just knocking you out. I'm not like dealing damage, but I'm knocking you out.
Yeah, he can do
gonna do a
like
dex save.
non-killable damage.
Yeah, can I dodge it?
If he deals any sort of
Now
damage
with a
to you.
26 or 21 to hit.
Yeah, he kind of just walked up to you and he just. Okay, so
it
you
would
just.
have done a natural 6 damage on its own.
Yeah, it's still gonna deal damage though. So you
I'm
are
sorry,
gonna still
5.
take the 6
You
damage.
have advantage on saving
5.
throws against poison.
Oh,
and
that
you
was
have
probably
resistance
it.
against
So just
poison
go to
damage.
0 because you're just.
So you don't.
unconscious,
So you're
not
you're
dying.
poisoned,
No, 0.
but you're not taking any sort of poison damage.
So what is my symptoms? What are my symptoms? I was
You just
gonna.
have disadvantage on everything.
Oh yeah, it's disadvantage on all saving throws.
It's lame.
So
Is he like by lava or anything? Like is
No.
he in danger?
No.
Okay,
He
so I'm gonna
walked
toss him in
towards
the middle
Selen,
of the
and Selen's
platform
pretty
just in
far.
case.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about my friend there. I don't know.
As she
I
pushes
can't,
past,
we can't really do it. Okay,
as
bye.
you're talking, she pushes past your shoulder, and she uses
welcome.
her other hand as she reaches into the
Dude, she's being a bitch. I'm gonna...
lava. And she
That's
grabs
not
grabs
a nice way to talk to a lady.
she
I'm
grabs
not
the
down.
brick and she throws it towards
I
the
was
ramp.
talking to Seth. Sorry.
She grabbed the brick and threw it towards
Oh,
the
cool. We don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna go kick it in the hole.
ramp. So you just sit there, you're kicking it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit that last click and like that one game from Miniclip, it kind of just slides into the slot and it ticks, and you feel a rumble, but then nothing happens.
I'm gonna go look at that slit and see if anything happened with that.
Okay, you don't see anything that noticeably changed.
But did I see something that unnoticeably changed?
I'm pretty sure that would mean you didn't see it.
Can I do
That's
a
worth a
perception check? There was only 3 vents, right?
Correct.
Can I do a perception check around the area to see if I see anything that might fit in that keyhole?
Go for it.
Well, it's like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
8.
you don't see anything around.
Dirt.
Is Havok just laying on the floor or something?
Yeah, he's just laying there.
I was just like, he's sitting there.
No, I like
face
walked
down,
up,
butt up.
I walked up and I just knuckled him right between the eyes, and he just like fell over backwards. His eyes are open, but they're like rolled in the back of his head.
Okay.
So is there something that we haven't looked at in this room yet?
You mean this area?
I
Like
mean,
an-
technically, yes.
But like an area that we haven't.
No, you've looked at everything in this area.
Okay. So what does this room look like? Just one more time, because like
Okay,
I
so
wasn't paying attention
this
the first
is
time.
so when you guys kind of are walking up this winded path, wandering up the mountainside or volcano side, it kind of came off to a landing where you started to see where it kind of dipped down, and then there's just a pool of lava in front of you.
Okay.
As it kind of the pathway stopped and came to a landing, and then you saw 3 of the vents, and kind of one off to your left, one off kind of left of center to you in the path, and one completely to your right. And in between the lava geyser, completely to your right and kind of left of center in front of you, there was this kind of jagged ramp going up. And like I said,
That's where the
it's
keys things are.
yeah, that's where the bricks are, and it's a quick incline, sharp incline, about 8 feet wide. I'd want to say about 6 or 7 feet long. But of course, like I said, it's an incline.
But how
so.
tall is it? Like to the top of the incline?
From the ground that you're standing on now to the actual tip of the incline, I'd have to say it's around 4 or 5 feet.
Is there... Oh, it's not very high. Is there like a landing after the incline?
Mm-mm. It shoots off. If you went to run off this incline and jump, you would land right in the pool of lava.
Okay, so it's just a ramp and then nothing on the other end.
Correct.
Or at the top.
And this ramp is the path, like the continuation of the path we're on, or is there still a path?
Yeah, that's what you would assume.
Okay. I think I understand now.
Can I?
Okay.
I'm gonna take my arrow and start jiggling it in the hole in the slit.
Okay. Well, I mean, you start to do that. You get to feel that it's not a key, like a normal key, for doors and stuff like that. It feels like it's an actual object that needs to be put into the slot.
Yeah, so I start stuffing the arrow.
It doesn't go. It doesn't go any further than like about 3/4 of the arrow.
I'm gonna go investigate where all the bricks are and see if anything happened over there.
Like where they were.
Yeah. I know
In the
where they
geyser?
are. Where they are now.
Okay. Well, okay. So like I said, with the incline, with the flat, it's a flat incline. Like I said, there's no curve to it.
Yeah.
It's just the top 2 bricks, and the bottom one is in the center, lower than the rest. So it's kind of in an upside down triangle with the slit right in the middle. You're dead. No. You're dead.
I know what it is, but I'm just...
He told you, didn't he?
No,
Okay, good.
he's just trying to get me to wake him up.
Oh.
I know what it
Why?
is.
You just
I
knocked
know
him-
exactly what
Okay,
it
good.
is.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't say anything. Do you have inspiration?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you inspiration.
Okay,
for
inspiration
that.
wakes
What?
me up
That's
when...
not
Do I
Fair.
get second inspiration for knocking him out when he tried to hurt Selen?
I would have given you inspiration for that, but you already have one.
We already
Wait,
saw it.
I know what it is too, but I'm not gonna say. So can I get inspiration?
Oh gosh, this episode's going nowhere.
Well, I want you guys to at least finish this puzzle before we
Right,
end.
well,
I know
it's-
what it is. So
what-
someone wake me up.
Selen, what do you think about this? Like,
that's
something,
the NPC,
something
yes.
goes in here, but we can't figure out what.
I don't know. Did you get anything from the goblins?
I know what it is.
I'll hold
It's my
that thought.
dagger.
I go over to Havok and I fish around in his
Right.
along his belt and grab the dagger out.
Yeah, you pull the bolt dagger out.
I go up and I slide the bolt dagger
It
in.
slides right into the slot.
Oh yes.
You didn't know that?
No. I didn't think about it.
As you slide the vault in, it pops it out back to you like it initiated something. And then you see an outline in the ramp as the rock starts to tumble and it starts to open up, and it looks like a hallway that shoots down lower into the ground. And then you see some torches start lining up down the side as you open it.
After that happens, I walk back over to Havok and I slip the vault dagger back into his belt and I take him and I throw him over my shoulder and we start walking down.
I look at Selen
stairs.
and say, "Ladies first."
Helm already pushed past you and is walking down.
Lame.
And so Selen follows. So you guys get to the bottom of this
I thought that was
area.
gonna be the end.
You go down this incline. There's not really stairs. If there were, they looked like they were chiseled out of the rock or the actual dirt that was here, and it goes lower and it starts getting even hotter down here, and it opens up into a huge cavern with what looks like natural bridges going across, where you see some of the hanging rock, but it links from one side to the other, where it's just little inclines, little stopping places on either side of the cavern. Hundreds of feet tall, because you went super deep into the actual side of the volcano, and you make it down to this one place, to the actual bottom of this decline that you're at right now, and it opens up into a landing with another huge pool of lava. And as soon as you step out into this landing, you hear a huge rumble as the rocks over top of you start to fall into the lava, and then you see a giant hand reach out of the lava and grab the ground in front of it. As it starts to pull itself up, you notice a giant lava rock golem come out of the actual lava. It's the lava pool in front of you. And as soon as its hand hits the ground, you see its jagged face start pulling itself out of the lava. It asks you, "Who's entering the cavern?"
Wait, there's ale?
I said tavern.
This has got so much better.
As he pulls himself up, you see a smooth glow in his chest.
The orb.
And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Wow, that was a super hot, spicy episode.
That's pun number 4.
On that note, if you like this episode or if it was just too many puns for you, either way, go ahead and like the episode down below and subscribe to our YouTube
Either
channel.
way.
Go ahead and check us out on all our other sites, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Download us on Podbean. Make sure you're giving us 5-star reviews on all those platforms. And give us a comment below. Tell us what you like, didn't like, what you want to see in the future. I think that's all I need to say.
Hey,
That sounds about right.
recommend us to a friend.
Yeah, tell everyone about us. Start spreading the word for those of you who are listening to us. Viewership helps, and we need more of you guys. So,
But anyways,
till next time.
thanks.